Hi guys, welcome back to NoRetreat gaming channel, and we are back with more content on Lies of P, and this is DLC Overture. In the previous episode we have explored the Zelator underground facility and we have reached a new area which we are about to explore, known as security area basically. And heading down from here we can see that there are things that we'll have to do.
Veronique? She sounds completely insane. Leia could be facing off against her this very moment. But I bet we can help her. Let's hurry.
Veronique and Leia. To know, but which side do we have to go? This side or that side? Go there, we can go there. This side only. Right? Chimneys enhance detection. Now the thing is, where should we go next? Yikes. This whole area fell off. And go down here. And then jump that side. Or go that side. Let's go that side. Let's collect this, half moonstone. Legion magazine. Ancient disc. I think this is our third ancient disc. So we can get 3 P organs. Basically back in the same area where we were. Jump to the left, jump to the right, and run. Wait. Have to go there. Jump. Dark Moon, Moonstone of Covenant. Black Rabbit Hole key. Okay. Can now go in and grab the items for Black Rabbit Hole. Need to jump that side. Let's go in. Okay, we can't go up. Fair point. You have to jump to the right and then jump once more. Stargazer activated. Nothing on the left side. Nothing on the right side. Let's take the Stargazer. Since we already heard Veronica, let's do a couple of things before fighting her, like opening up the rabbit hole. Then we'll go back to the circus, sell the teapot that we did not sell last time, use it to gain a couple of levels. That would help us. And we can go back to Klaus to get the 3 quartz. Open up the chest. The eldest gas mask. Okay, nice. 2 out of 3. Now teleport back to the carnival garden. And as soon as we are here, you can see a teapot there. Legion magazine.
The stage is set. Now, focus.
Always happy to make a transaction, whatever the case. Just let me know.
Let's sell this one. Do you have anything to purchase? Nothing important.
Since I've been wooed by the elegance and charm of this tea set, I'll share this piece of information about the crown of Krot's own queen of the dramatic arts, Adelina. Her greatest stage prop is called the Puppet Prince's Imperial Crown. Or rather, it was. A true collector's item, and stolen almost as soon as it went on display. But there was no honor among those thieves. I even heard one of them survived, having transformed into a monster that haunts the sea after trying to take the crown for himself. Hilarious, right? Some whore wearing a crown like they're the king of the monsters? I doubt even the most devoted of fans would want to end up like that.
Nice story.
The festival lights are all
So Adelina's crown. It's a collector's item that we can take. For now, I think continuing here is the best that we can do. Let's quickly jump to Evertide Hotel Krat. You do not have to come to the Stargazer to go, but still. Stand corrected. Lumachio is the leader for the other Stalker's group, and Veronique is the leader for
As
the
imagined,
sweepers.
it is quite frustrating being stuck here inside this empty hotel. Ugh. I beg of you, regale me with news of the city when you can, and perhaps buy something, huh?
Sure, let's trade an ancient disc. A necklace adorned with a small, cute bell, a gift for a cat that loves to hide. It's adorable mask commemorating adventures of a heroic explorer. Not sure about this. Let's. Okay, only one. That is hardly a fair trade. Okay, let's see. These both are for Macabre. This is a technique weapon. Let's buy this. And then we have these two. This is technique B. This is motivity A. Increase fable art damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. You can use this. Mm. Anyways, we are not gonna buy the motivity weapon. Fallen one C ergo. Let's buy this. Now head back to the Stargazer. Or even better, let's upgrade our Legion arm. Trace. Dodge. Attack link. Pull or if you pull or wire trace an enemy and press and hold the Legion arm, you'll trigger a link attack. Let's see. This, the puppet arm is complete. Just one more thing. Craft. It's a motivative weapon, otherwise we would have purchased this. Icarus. Rotational power launches blade returns after they slice the enemy. Strengthen blade. Double reload. Launch two blades simultaneously by charging. The number of blades in the magazine will increase to 3. Rotate throw. Nice. But we have only one genius peg. Plug. Let's buy the Icarus. We can think about everything else later. Upgrade our ER gun. We purchase the attack. In this one, let's see. Lower damage of charge attack slash fable charge during charge attacks and when use a fable art. Let's take this one. Time to invest in ourselves. Level up. We need 32, 31, let's say 32. Pretty much that's it. Time to go back to the coolant control room and meet Veronica. Veronique, not Veronica. Veronique. Let's continue forward. Let's see.
My mind is unraveling. Ah! It burns! My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of Krat.
Yikes. Let's change this to this. Change this weapon to a smaller weapon. She's not a puppet. She's a human. 2.4. Need something that could save us from her. Gaze, let's see. Immunity to overheat and increase feeble damage inflicted on staggered enemy. Let's see.
All left alive will freeze here! This is where we die! No! I must hold on!
Nice.
No! I must hold on! Alchemist bastard! What did your drugs do to me?
Let's see.
I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never surrender!
Come on. Health. Health again.
I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never surrender!
Health. Let's take it up.
Never give in.
Woo. Second try. Let's talk to her.
I did terrible things to you. That drug, the cure, it twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you, nothing must leave this place. This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor. If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia. I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique of Grant.
Veronique's will. Coolant control. Sheep's clothes. Veronique's will. This letter shall stand as my last will and epitaph. Many stalkers are collaborating with the alchemists in their vile human experiments, the shameless wretches. I cannot stand by and watch this betrayal. I plan to put an end to their treason. I leave this final message for my comrades who have pledged to join me in this fight attack. None of us will survive. I am truly sorry, Veronique. Feeling of warmth. We barely survived. Can we get this hammer? So cool. And we have to go that side. But for now, let's wrap up the episode here. We will continue our... Okay, cannot go back. You'll have to move forward until you find the next saving point. So that's how the cooling decreases. Now we can pass through here.
Veronique fought until the bitter end. But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
Hopefully she is at rest. Come on. We were freezing a couple of moments ago. Now we are burning. Do we have here? Special resistance ampule. Elevator or left. Let's trigger the mechanism and go up. Looks like hospital beds and stuff. Another letter. Thermite. Alidoro. The original one or
I
the
suppose I
duplicate
should
one?
expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies.
The
Let
original
me
one.
get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the Legendary Stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her two apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy, nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the Alchemists an ally. Stay and rest a while. I'm tracking a dangerous relic the Alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the Alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the city. If you plan to continue exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it and come to your aid.
Sure, thank you.
I'm just someone fighting against the Alchemists. I have my reasons, but I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the Alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance.
For sure.
Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him.
It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more?
Definitely.
Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo went to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand of justice. I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the Legendary Stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies. Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area.
Okay. Talk about something else.
Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance.
The original gold fruit tree is there.
The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors really, that an underground tram runs to the estate. If true, the tram should be at the end of this very facility.
Okay.
If you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn. No matter where you are in this facility, I will come find you.
Sure, thank you. Daylight. That's a horn. Okay. The Order's letter of reprimand, an old letter coated in a thick layer of dust. Do not forget the importance of the listeners. This recent situation is the regrettable consequence. I have repeatedly emphasized the value of these special individuals. They must always be approached with great care. Now, this recent series of accidents has robbed us of a listener candidate. This is a significant loss. I acknowledge that managing this specific candidate was difficult due to subject's position and the high amount of interest in her. However, this accident resulted in her death, the mysterious death of a family member of a head of the workshop union. This is something that even the order does not condone. Do not forget the exhaustive measures and even terminations had to be carried out to cover up her death and our complicity. The members who planned this misguided experiment will be dealt with. They were not authorized to attempt to create linkages between listeners and the Great One's relic. If one similar incident occurs in the future, the Order will not hesitate to punish those responsible. You can never be too careful when approaching a listener. Ensure you proceed with the utmost caution. One goes down, the other goes right. Anti-freeze ampoule. And let's wrap the episode here. Veronique was a fun one to fight with. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.